floating classroom was built probably 20 years ago, and it is the key attraction in the nature area. It's used for both Oshkosh elementary schools, and also University of Oshkosh uses it too. Used for training sessions for UW students, various scout troops use the nature area. Some of the classes here at Oakwood probably have 5 different sessions a year, talking about both the animal life, the aquatic life, both plant. There's numerous turtles, there's herons, frogs, tadpoles. You pretty much name an occasional muskrat. We'll go through the nature area, through the pond, and like I say, it is the key attraction in the area. The original construction 20 years ago was primarily a wood structure with a foam-filled plastic billet underneath it for flotation. And then the metal railings were attached to it. What has happened, the wood over years has gotten kind of soft and will no longer hold the screws in it to make the rails stable. And also some of the flotation billets have taken on water, so it's starting to settle into the pond. About 4 years ago, we added some metal support brackets for the railings. The issue is trying to keep the screws tight in the structure. We looked at entirely rebuilding what's here and found that part of the problem are the approaches that need to fluctuate with the level of the water in the pond, because the pond will fluctuate about 1.5 feet in height depending on the amount of rainwater or snow melt in the spring. So that's one of the major problems. The other is the fact that the integrity of it is not there to rebuild it. So we're sourcing a product that's all aluminum construction. It does have flotation billets that are actually a better material than was available back 20 years ago. So we're hoping to have something for generations to come, not just 20 years, but looking for something like 40 years out. For costs, we have sourced 5 different bids. And the best one we've come up with for the most durable product is an all-aluminum structure with the flotation billets under it. The deck, the railings, everything is aluminum. The ramps on each end would be hinged, so they would go up and down with the motion of the floating classroom and also with the various levels of the water. As far as the funding, the nature area is not funded by any taxpayer money. So the school district provides no money to maintain the trails, the bridges. So we apply for grants, we look for donations to fund the projects. And this new floating classroom is about $60,000.
Oshkosh Today is supported in part by the Friends of OCM, Aurora Healthcare, 855 Northwest Haven Drive, and House of Flowers, 1920 Algoma Boulevard.